We have reached the beautiful village of Rabanal. We started our climb today at a height of 900 meters from Astorga, and now we are almost at 1200. But the climb continues and the highest point will be about 1500. Today we'll probably reach the top of the mountain or close, probably we'll stop at Fonsebadon. And then tomorrow morning we'll continue to cruise the Hierro, the Iron Cross, probably.
Mount Perlon.
This is the famous Iron Cross or Cruz de Hierro, where people bring stones from their own country to leave them here. They have different reasons why they do it, but the weather today is just horrible. So we must be either big sinners or there are some other big sinners on the way at the same time as we are. About 20 years already. But the weather today really feels that I really want to go home. But home is very far away. It's a bit closer than Trondheim, but it's still very, very far. We have reached the beautiful little town called Molina Seca. And we are just so wet. Wet, but well, generally still happy. We just have some 7 kilometers to go until Ponferrada, and then we can change and put on dry clothes. We could continue, but it's just has been just so wet that it's probably enough for today. And Dad managed to get the cigarettes from here. Now he's happy.
Yeah.
Life is better with cigarettes, right? Isn't it beautiful here? This is the region of Bierzo, another region, well, another wine region. Lots of vineyards. It looks like the season has, well, it looks like it's much more autumnal than when we were in Rioja. Of course, it is, I guess, more than a week later now. But also the height from the sea level and whatever plays its role as well. It's just really, really beautiful here. This night we stayed in the municipal albergue of Villafranca del Bierzo. So municipal, which means that this albergue belongs to the town, as far as I understand. And it's 9:30 now, and we'll start our, well, trip, hike, whatever you call it, today. And we'll be heading towards these mountains there. The highest point that we'll have to cross is about 1300. Looking back towards Villafranca. And that's where we are heading now. This should be La Laguna, the next village on our way. We are now above more than 1,000 meters above the sea level. We still need to climb, but yeah, this is, I guess, the village. It seems very close, but we need to go around the valley. But in any case, it should be just about 1 kilometer away. And we've been coming up on an old road rather than the other Camino, but it turns out that some other pilgrims have also chosen to come up on this road, and that is still very positive, and everything is going fine. And here he comes. How do you feel? Well, is it not too difficult?
It isn't.
It isn't. So, still feeling happy, positive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Lõpuks ometi La Laguna. Aga tee peal on meil siin väikene ummistus. Loodame, et me siiski saame siit läbi. Oi. Liiklus hakkas tasapisi liikuma. Sõbrad, kas me saaksime läbi siit? Sõbrad. Nii, paistab, et saame küll. Close to Ocebrero and extremely close to the Galician border. But before that, we are going to have some very, very late lunch finally. And what do we have on the menu today? Well, we have bread, we have sardines and tomate, sardines in tomato sauce, we have cheese, we have tomatoes, biscuits, mortadella, muffins, we have muffins, juice, and we have flour. Very important stone here. So what is the stone?
This is
The
border market.
The border mark of Galicia.
Yeah.
And somebody has even drawn a border line here using these stones. I haven't seen it before. It's my first time to be here already. Yeah. So Galicia. What do you know about Galicia?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's going to be a new country.
Yeah.
Everything new, a discovery. Well, Galicia has its own language. Of course, Spanish is very much used in towns, but in the countryside, Galician is used a lot. And Galicians are Celtic people. The name comes from a Celtic tribe who lived in this area, well, long ago, I guess, in the time when the Romans came here or something. Yeah, so here we go, Galicia.
Yes.
This is the village of Ocebrero where we reached last night, and I was going to film a little bit this morning, but the weather is not really helping us. The houses are hardly visible. It's a really beautiful little village. There's the church. And besides being situated on the Camino, people just come to visit it on weekends, and yeah, it's a little tourist village. It's really, really small, but very, very beautiful and very well preserved. In Galicia, the Camino runs along smaller, well, paths, roads, can't say really road. Very nice for people to walk on. For bikers, it's sometimes a little bit more complicated, because sometimes there are lots of stones or roots. Sometimes it's very steep, but it's still very, very nice, much nicer than going on the road. To bike on these paths that are marked for walkers rather than taking the roads, because the feeling is just not the same on the roads. I can bike on roads in Estonia or anywhere. It's not the same. And one thing that makes it so special to be on this path is that you meet your fellow pilgrims and you can wish them
Buen camino.
Yes, and my dad really really enjoys this, and it is really nice. Today we had lots of rain, and the feet are wet since the morning. The clothes are now almost dry since we had a long break in a cafe, and I guess for today it was the right strategy, because now we can carry on. If we had been in this horrible rain, we probably would have had to stop now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we have a little self-service, well, a little shop, and you can also take a stamp here into your pilgrim passport. Self-service. Dad just took the stamps. Here's the stamp. Well, you can serve yourself coffee. There is some sweet stuff and lots of fruit. Good price, €1, not bad. Yeah, we are probably going to take some raspberries. Galicia is incredibly green, but yeah, it has to pay a price for it, namely it rains very often, which we have already experienced ourselves too. Hopefully there will be no more rain today, but no guarantees there, and it feels really nice and warm now. These trees are eucalypts. Is it eucalypts or eucalyptus? I don't know. Well, there are lots of eucalyptus plantations or forests before and after Santiago. These trees grow very, very fast. So after they are planted, it takes some 15 years until they grow their full length, I guess. I don't know how you call it. And after this they are cut down, and I think mostly paper is made out of this wood. So yeah, lots of eucalyptus forests in this area.